Ms. Bernstein. How are you all doing today?
Hi.
Okay. What brings you in?
Well, we came in here today because my mom has a drinking problem, which she refuses to acknowledge, and the government is about to take my little sister away from her. General.
Okay. Can everyone introduce themselves to me?
Yeah, I am Francine. I am 36 years old. I am these two lucky children's mother.
Okay.
I'm Clara, and I'm 12.
I'm Lydia. I'm 20.
Okay.
Clara also has a little bit of ADHD, so you might want to write that down.
And she'll
She's
probably
a little
blame that on me
distracted.
too, because everything's always my fault.
I'm just
And the
explaining
government is not
Clara's-
taking Clara away. They just ask a few questions. It's a little bit different than taking Clara away.
When people start looking to me to sign the papers to take care of my little sister for the rest of her life, I get a little concerned.
Okay. So
It's gonna be like one of those movies where I'm living my life and all of a sudden I show up at my front door and my baby sister's sitting there waiting to be adopted. It's gonna be just like that.
Okay. So, Mom or Francine or either Lydia, can you explain to me the situation of what
Well,
happened?
she wanted to be here, so why don't you tell your story?
She's got a drinking problem. She has for a long
According to
time.
Lydia.
Really, it's not that big a deal most of the time. She gets just fine. But Clara had a school assignment due the other day and she forgot it at home. And Mom started drinking pretty early, so this
Mhm.
was around lunchtime. She said, "Oh, don't worry, sweetie, I'll bring it to you." She gets pulled over for a DUI, and the police officers, they take her to jail. They start looking into things. It's not her first DUI. It's probably not going to be her last.
4 DUIs is not that much compared to what my friends have.
She
And then
also
I
pays-
failed the project.
Well, you're 12 years old.
Okay. Mom.
You shouldn't have forgotten your project. We talked about that.
Okay. Mom. 4 DUIs. Can you explain it to me or tell me what happened with the 4 DUIs or what was going on at
Well-
the present time?
I was in the car one time.
Yeah, that
I
was
think
fun.
she asked me to explain the story. Sometimes I drink more than I realize I drink. I mean, everybody's done it a couple of times where you have a couple of drinks and maybe it's just one too many. You get pulled over and you might be a little bit above the limit, but I mean, it's just wrong place, wrong time. I mean, nobody's ever gotten hurt, right? How old are you?
I'm 20.
You made it to 20.
Okay, Mom. On an average per day, how much alcohol do you consume? Or how often?
I drink probably a few times a week.
What's a few times?
I don't know,
Twice a week?
6 days of the 7.
5 to 6 days a
Okay,
week.
5 to 6 days a week. And what are you drinking? What is it?
Sometimes you drink liquor, sometimes beer, depends on the night.
Okay. And Mom, how long have you been drinking?
Well, I had my first drink when I was about 15.
15. Okay. And Mom, how's your relationship with your daughters?
Lydia doesn't seem to approve of what I do too often. I mean, she often likes to come in and try and say that I'm doing everything wrong with Clara, and I mean, I think that Clara's grown out to be pretty good, and I mean, obviously I did okay with Lydia. I mean, she's still around me a little bit, and I mean, it's a little strained, but it works.
Okay, so what are some things that you do with your daughters or with Lydia? We'll start with Lydia. What are some activities or what are some things you do?
She really doesn't do anything with me. She'll come over to the house every once in a while. Says it's not to visit me, but visit Clara. But she really doesn't want to do anything with me.
Okay. And how does that make you feel, Mom?
I mean, it makes me feel like I've been a bad mother to her, but I mean, I had to do some things right.
Okay. And Lydia, how's your relationship with your mom?
I love my mom. It gets really stressful. I'm trying to get my degree I'm at school all the time. I can't be constantly worried about if she's got everything handled at home. Like, I would have brought the project to Lydia myself, but I had a big test at the same time. Like, I can't do everything. I even chose a school that's only 30 minutes away, so I can get back and forth real easy so I can help out, but so only so many hours in the day.
Okay, how does it make you feel with the relationship between you and your mom?
Makes me feel like I'm the mom. I don't have time to be the mom.
Like more, okay.
Well, nobody's been asking her to have to be the mom. She puts herself into it.
Okay. So, Mom, why do you feel like Lydia feels that she has to take on the motherly role?
I mean, sometimes I might not be able to do everything that most moms do, but I mean, I'm not a superhero. I can't do everything, right?
Okay. Mom, when you said you do, you try to do everything. What is that like? I mean, can you give an example? What do you mean by everything?
I mean, I take Claire to school in the morning. She gets fed on a regular basis.
Okay.
She's never gotten a wreck when I've been in a wreck. Cops never been to the house.
Okay. And what about Lydia?
I fed and clothed her for 17 years until she decided to move out.
All right, Clara. How's your relationship with Mom?
Okay.
Can you tell me a little bit more about okay?
We go shopping sometimes
Shopping
for alcohol.
for alcohol.
They're always trying to take digs at me.
Mom, is that true?
Well, I mean,
It's not digs, it's the truth. You can't take
we
her
don't
into
go
the liquor
shopping
store.
for alcohol. She has to go in with me. I would be a bad mom if I left my 12-year-old daughter at the trailer park. I mean, what, was supposed to leave her at home alone? Is it better to leave her at home alone where she could get hurt or kidnapped or anybody could break in?
I'm starting to think it's just a better idea if I just take custody of Clara and let Mom do whatever Mom wants to do.
Okay. Clara, what else do you do with Mom? Is there anything else?
She helps me with my homework sometimes
Okay.
if she's conscious. About it.
All right. Mom, do you feel like you have a problem
Do I have a
with
problem?
alcohol?
I mean, there's times when I would like to be able to give it up. I mean, I love my daughters. I don't want to have a bad relationship with them, and they seem to think that it's the problem. But I mean, I feel like I could give it up at any time and be fine. There's been a couple of times where I haven't drank for like a week.
Okay. A week is the longest you've been on alcohol?
I mean, in a while.
Okay. Okay. Mom, it is obvious that the relationship with your two daughters is being affected by the alcohol that you're consuming. How about if we, and this is just only a suggestion, that you consider treatment outpatient maybe for maybe about 3 to 6 months, or trying to go ENA meetings?
I mean, would that make y'all happy?
I think the AA meetings are a great idea.
Okay. Lydia, would you consider going with Mom?
I would love to go with you. Are you actually going to go though?
Please, Mommy.
I mean, how often?
At least 2 to 3 times out of the week starting out. You really need to go every day, but at least twice a week.
We can't be
So-
going home and drinking after the meetings either.
I mean, I guess I could consider it if it would be better for us as a family.
Okay. Does everybody agree with that?
I agree.
All right. This is the first session that we have. The second, when we meet again in the second session, we'll discuss how, the treatment is going. Do you know when you'll be able to sign up, or do you want to tomorrow?
I can start next week.
Next week, okay? We can start with next week and you sign up for, treatment. And, Lydia is willing to go with you, to some of the NA meetings, and then we can talk about it in next session and see how it goes. Also, Mom, you could, with, Claire, do more, extracurricular activities with her, other than just homework. And, maybe shopping, maybe get one of her friends and have her to the movies. Do something like that. How about that? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.